This is the BCD996XT, and it's currently hooked up to a RadioShack 800 megahertz antenna made by GRE. And as you can see, the scanner is stopping on talk groups, but it really doesn't want to pick up any audio. And you can see the volume where it's at right now. I should be hearing something. And I have the squelch all the way down on this. I'll try turning it up usually. And this is just strictly monitoring the Adams County Simulcast site. And one of the things I like to do is, hold on a site and a specific talk group, and the DAT will light up when it's decoding a control channel. And as you can see, keeps losing the control channel, and the DAT is flashing on and off. So it's not really staying steady. Okay, I now have my BCD996XT hooked up to a Terrawave directional antenna that's fine-tuned for 800 megahertz, and according to the reviews is also great with 700 megahertz as well. Right now I'm just parked on the control channel, holding on it, and it should be showing all the activity like it looks like it's doing. Now, one of the things that when you're holding on a talk group, the DAT light should be lit up, and when that's solid and it says DAT, that means that it's listening to the control channel and it's looking for activity of this talk group on the control channel. When it picks up traffic, it should switch to P25 and LNK. It should alternate between those two. Right now I'm just holding on talk group 9999 as an example because I know we're not going to get interrupted on it because it doesn't exist. But it still should show DAT pretty much all the time because it's just sitting on this site, just monitoring this one site. And as you can see, it's going in and out. So regardless of the voice quality, if you're not getting the control channel, you're not even going to pick up any voice quality or voice to hear. So as you can see, it's on there probably about 75% of the time. So I would assume that you probably miss about 25% of the conversations right now. So I'm going to open it up and just let it scan the whole site.
1 Holly Street, 6001 Holly Street. It's going to be black male, 5'11", wearing dark clothing with a white shirt underneath, white tennis shoes. Looks like we're getting another call from an RP at 6000 Hudson stating that a black male was kicking the fence as they were walking by, also in and out of traffic break.
And look, it's not following the control channel, so we're not even going to hear the dispatch reply. And the audio sounded pretty good on that last call, and we were on the control channel earlier. It just drops in and out.
You said 1220. Are you contacting your RP or are you talking contact?
I just got to the RP. Did you make it inside?
I'm out by 108.
Alright, I'll meet you down there.
And so we really didn't hear the rest of that initial dispatch call that went out on this channel. Okay, this is the GRE PSR 800, and right now I have a P25 scan list set up with the Adams County Simulcast site configured as the only site in the system. And I have a dummy talk group in here, 9999, just so it doesn't interrupt any audio in the demo right now. But what you should see is you should see a T up in the top line of the display, and whenever that's solid and you see that T, that means it's actually picking up the control channel and listening to the traffic. And right now I'm using the RadioShack 800 megahertz stock antenna made by GRE, and you know the control channel is very, very weak in terms of decoding. And so what I'll do is I'm just going to let it scan and see what we can pick up. Now as you can see, it's not getting much. And I'll try moving it around a little bit up. And this is the exact same spot where I'm going to have the BCD536HP as well as the BCD996XT. And you can see that is extremely garbled. Okay, I now have my PSR 800 hooked up to my Terrawave Yagi antenna, fine-tuned for 800 megahertz. Reviews say it's good for 700 megahertz. And as you can see, the T is, you know, coming in and out. It's not as bad as it was before with just the RadioShack 800 megahertz antenna. But, you know, that's where it's at. It's pretty solid. So let's see how the voice sounds. Now, as you can hear, it's really garbled. And we'll try the attenuator. Now it's not even picking anything up. And right now I'm scrolling through the squelch levels. And it's not doing anything. Okay, this is the Uniden BCD536HP. I currently have a RadioShack 800 megahertz antenna hooked up to it. I'm holding on the Adams County Simulcast site right now, and I'm holding on a dummy talk group ID of 9999 just to demonstrate that it's getting a solid lock on the control channel and it's not dropping in or out. So you'll notice that DAT is constantly lit up, and that's not, you know, flashing that much as you saw on the other scanners. So that's a good sign so far. So we'll release the channel hold and see how it sounds.
Command at 2323.
Fort Dome 65, were you able to get a hold of the key holder?
Not directly. They're going to call them back and advise them of the information. And I'm waiting a phone call back from them. I'm seeing 2320.
Yeah, 2324.
Denver MCS 23.
Six 23.
Is MCS 22 on the 3B radio? John 71 90.
Adam 90, go ahead.
When you get the confirmation back, would you also let me know?
Copy, Canada.
Command.
Terminated, both units clear on a treat and release.
Copy, command terminated. Both units cleared. Full treat.
So as you can see, it gets a better lock on the control channel. And the audio is a little choppy, and that might just be because of the signal on there. So I'm going to hook it up to my directional antenna next, and we'll see how it does. Alright, this is the BCD536HP. I currently have it hooked up to a Terrawave directional antenna. I'm pointing at the Adams County Simulcast site right now from my location. And you can see quite a higher signal bar. More importantly, you can notice that DAT is solidly lit, meaning this scanner is not losing reception of the control channel and it's actively watching it right now. So, I'm holding on a dummy talk group right now for demonstration purposes, but I'm going to release that hold and let it scan through everything on that site so you can see how the audio sounds.
Juvenile shoplift, sir.
Copy that, thank you.
Command, go ahead. Sir, I'm unable to get a poll number for you. The poll's unidentified. You can just tell Excel, say take a left on 82nd. Who else see us down here?
Robert 33, show me the service.
Go Officer 28.
As you notice, I'm holding on a channel now, and I'm not losing DAT. So when there's voice traffic, it should come across. And we'll try a different one.
Okay. Thank you. One. Break.
Continue.
And you'll notice...
I'm sorry, sir. I found out this is going to be relayed to the motion assist. You were en route to in the first place. That call came to us at 1957. And you were notified. It's going to be... Break.
You'll notice it's going right back to the control channel after the voice traffic, so that's a good thing. Very few missed conversations is what that indicates.
Okay, let's try this again. The first call came to us at 1939. You were notified at 1941, and I have your arrival at 2012.